Hey, what's up guys, it's Chicken, and today I'll show you the best way to get the best HUD and the best settings in Fortnite Mobile. If you guys didn't hit that subscribe button already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell next to it to not miss an upload. If you guys enjoyed this type of videos, make sure to also hit that like button, it would mean a lot to me. Okay, so I would like to start with the HUD. The HUD is a thing where many people misunderstand a lot of things. And many people also mess this part up, and that's why they don't really improve much. So here's the thing. I saw like hundreds of videos on YouTube which always told me this is the best HUD, copy this and you'll become a pro. That's what probably all the HUD videos say, all the best settings HUD. Well, we'll get over to the settings soon. But well, when it comes to the HUD, everyone's like, this is the best HUD, use it and you'll become a good player. Well, that's a straight up lie. I don't want to be mean or anything, but those videos, well, the people who did those probably didn't really think much about what they're saying, because there is no best HUD. And the reason for that is, well, everyone holds his iPad in a different way. Some people play with less fingers, some people play with more. Some people's fingers are probably longer than other people's. There's just so many things which can just make one HUD just useless for another person. So here's the thing. Now you might be wondering, well, Chicken, how should I get the best HUD for myself? Well, it's pretty easy. I've done it the same way, and you should probably do that too. That's probably what all the pros also did. What you want to do is just want to go ahead over here and click on reset all, so everything resets, and you can swipe up here and get all the buttons if you want to. So what you want to do is you want to take your time. It probably took me like 3 hours to make this HUD, and it wasn't even perfectly done yet. It just took me 3 hours to like kind of get the concept, you know. So what I did is took my time. Again, 3 hours for my HUD. That's a lot for a HUD, honestly, but well, it pays off at the end, because you're gonna be playing with this HUD for a very long time. So take your time. Don't copy my HUD, don't copy any other people's HUD, just create your own one. Look how it feels like. But before you obviously create it, also think of how many things you want to play with. You probably will be very bad at the beginning, but the more you play, the more you will improve, and the more your muscle memory also figure out the way your HUD works. So once you're done with your HUD, all you can do is just play a lot of, well, I would recommend solos, because that's the best way to improve. If you play a lot of solos, you will always see something which is kind of wrong. Maybe a button is a bit too high, or maybe a bit too low, maybe a bit to the right or to the left. So move around your buttons if you feel like you misclick. Don't force yourself to kind of get a weird angle. As you can see on my hand cam, like let's say I play like this, then like that's my index finger, right? Don't force yourself with the index finger to like come over here. Just move the button to the right position and you should be good to go. So another tip for the HUD is, one thing, well, it's also bad about my HUD. All those 4 buttons right here, they all are for my index finger, my right index finger. That's kind of a weak point of my HUD. I don't really want to change it up right now, because I'm pretty good with this HUD and it's working out pretty well too. I mean, I made it to Champion League as a content creator. I'm not even a pro. It worked out pretty well, so I guess I'm gonna keep it. But this is something you want to prevent doing. One finger doing 4 stuff. Okay, so now let's get over to the settings. Again, same thing. If someone tells you those are the best settings, don't believe him. Again, you're probably getting clickbaited. There is, again, no best settings. I can just recommend you stuff. So if we take a look at the mobile frame rate, you probably want to go as high as possible, because the more FPS you have, the more consistent you can be with your aim. And if we go down here, user interface contrast, I don't know, I keep it at 1% because it doesn't really look well in my opinion. That's personal preference though, do whatever you want to do. And then here's the important thing. It's just a recommendation. Again, you don't have to do this. You see the quality presets. I have it on low, just because low doesn't give you like those weird shadows which can like distract you. If you're a fan of that though, definitely go up. 3D resolution, very important. There's the auto 3D resolution. I don't recommend you using this because it's very glitched. What it does is it switches around. I mean, it can mess up a lot of things. It can just confuse you sometimes. Wouldn't recommend. Make it on custom. I personally use 100% 3D resolution, just because I wanna, well, be able to aim when it comes to like far range stuff. If your device starts overheating, definitely turn that a bit lower. Okay, those settings, I'm gonna show you them. I'm not gonna cover them. I don't wanna waste time, because all of this is personal preference. If you like it, you enable it. If you don't, you disable it. And now sensitivity, very, very important. There's so many devices. I use an iPad Pro, which is 12.9 inch. There's people who play on a 10.5 inch iPad. There's people who play on an 11 inch iPad. And that changes the sensitivity every single time. Plus, there's people on the phone. There's so many different sizes of phones and so on. So the sensitivity will be so different. Some people might be playing on 100% touch sensitivity. Some other people might be playing on 1%. That's how different it is. Here you want to just get into a game, play a lot of games. Probably for me to get my best sensitivity, well, almost half a year to get the perfect sensitivity for myself. I was playing around with this almost every day. I also use the thumb sleeve, just so maybe you guys know when your finger gets sweaty and then it's like sticky on the screen. So with the thumb sleeve, I prevent that from happening and I always have consistent aim. Sensitivity, that's all you. Don't copy anything here from me. Play a lot of games, get the best sensitivity. It takes some time, took me half a year. I've also got some very, very amazing clips for you now from my Twitch streams. I love that.
Yeah,
Oh, what? Ladies and gentlemen, we've done something impossible.